I've been to over 20 countries speaking to designers and students of design. And I believe my first job is to help them recognize how much power they have in the world. When we start out as designers, I don't know if this concurs with your experience, but you start out as just being in that design frame of mind where you're interested in creating beautiful things or creating effective things. But it's its own little universe. At a certain point, I discovered that there was a messy, larger world afoot, and indeed design was at the core of some of the largest problems we have. For instance, the environmental crisis, at its core, is essentially overconsumption, and overconsumption has been driven by teaching people they need more stuff than they really do. And designers have a lot to do with creating that belief system. So once designers recognize how much power they have in the world, and then ask them to use those same skills and opportunities to help do good in the world rather than help contribute to the problems. And I believe that if every one of us were to take just 10% of their time and use it towards doing design projects which are helping make the world more just, more fair, more equitable, more sustainable, then we'll have it solved. There's over 2 million designers alive in the world today. Can you imagine, we'll do the math, if each one took even 4 hours a week, and most of us are working more than a 40-hour week, but let's say just 4 hours a week, that's 10% of your time. That's 8 million hours a week of people doing good, a force of good in the world. So I asked people to take a three-part pledge. The first part is to be true to the profession, to recognize that we are in a profession that has as much importance in society as doctors or lawyers or engineers, each of which require a certification, and that we have as big an impact on the world, that as many people are at risk from messages poorly built as with buildings that are poorly built. And so with that power comes a lot of responsibility. So I ask people to be true to their profession. The second part is I ask them to be true to themselves. Because people will ask me, they say, well, what does doing good entail? Should I help design ads for SUVs? And it's not for me to tell you what's ethical. You listen to your own inner principles, then I'm confident you're going to use your skills and your opportunities to help do good in the world. So the second thing is I ask people to be true to themselves. And then the third thing is that I ask them to use at least 10% of their professional time helping create a more just world. And we've created a website, the Do Good web presence. We have a place that online people can pledge that time. So we have over 73,000 hours already of people having pledged at the site. You know, the book's only been out for several months, and already it just touches my heart when I see that we have over 73,000 hours as of this morning of people who have pledged that every year they're going to spend that much time doing good. And so it's building, it's building. And so I'm heading towards that, the big numbers that I was looking for before. Now, some people are already doing good, and they're just acknowledging it, and others are making that commitment. I'm not asking people to do work for free. This isn't a pitch for pro bono work. I'm happy if you can make money at it. I'm thrilled if you can make an entire career out of doing design that does good.